So today, episode 19 of the Beavers franchise. I think it's 19. It's 19 or 18. I don't remember now. It's been about a week since the last episode. Might be longer now at this point. Realistically, I needed a little break, just a little reset with the new year, and we're back now. So we'll have more consistent content, but today, episode 19 of the Beavers franchise. So of course, if you still enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new here, consider hitting subscribe, and of course, keep dropping your comments. So for today, I'm thinking we get through the month of June, at least the month of June. Maybe the All-Star break, just really depends on how things are going. But we're gonna play the Giants because I want to play at Oracle Park. As you can see, we're 3 games out, but we're under 500. So like, I don't realistically see us being a playoff team. But I guess it really just depends on how things are going. And that's why I kind of want to get through June, see how things play out, and then kind of see what we need to do with this team. Do we need to start to bring in players to make a playoff push, or do we need to start letting players go and start bringing in prospects or bringing in some new players? That way we can, you know, kind of plan for next year rather than trying to win this year. So it just really depends. But yeah, we're 3 games out the division, 7 in the wild card. If we finish the season in this place, I'd be perfectly happy. It just really depends on how things are going. So with that in mind, let's get into this Giants game, and then let's see how the rest of the season plays out, or at least not the rest of the season, at least the month of June. So here's the lineup for today. You've got Freddie Freeman, JD Martinez, Yastrzemski, Canna. I mean, that's a good heart of the lineup right there. Freddie Freeman's a good pickup. It's gonna be a foggy day in San Francisco, but let's see how we do against the Giants. Realistically, I just wanted to play at this park. We're at really similar records. I expect them to be a little bit better of a team than us. I think pitching's kind of the big issue for their squad, and we'll have to wait and see how we do in this game.
The center fielder, Byron.
Okay, Buxton. Is that going to carry? It's going to die right at the wall. What a way that would have been to start it. If that would have at least dropped for a hit, that would have been great, and we just missed it. All right, so a pretty quiet inning by us. Not ideal, not going to lie. It was 3 quick line drive outs. You know, Buxton flew out, and then the next 2 outs were pretty similar. It was just fly outs. So, I mean, I kind of wanted to get to Mondesi early, and he's throwing a lot of strikes. So hopefully we can get to him, and we don't have a similar outing to the Mariners game that we had. But I really need Lucchesi to do well. He's clearly been the ace of the rotation. I don't want to trade him. He's definitely a piece that I want to keep around. Even if he doesn't become the ace in the future, and maybe he's more of a 2 or a 3 in the rotation, I definitely want to at least keep him as part of the project that we're building here. I definitely like the addition of Lucchesi into the rotation, but we'll have to wait and see how things go. I mean, if we just become a team where we just absolutely start to lose and lose and lose, then maybe we need to turn and see what we can do, see what we can acquire for him, and maybe just completely blow up the team. But for right now, I'm liking what he's been doing with the team, and he's clearly one of our better pitchers. And he's gonna get the strikeout. That was how many pitches are we at? 9 pitch at bat to start the game. Not ideal, but yeah, we get the K. That's a good start though. We'll get the out, and I just need him to elevate a couple pitches. A couple pitches have just been a little bit out of the zone, a little bit too low in the zone, I should say. Steven Duggar hitting 220 on the year is gonna miss a sinker that was way up in the zone, and haven't thrown the curveball yet. But I mean, with Harrison, it was 3-2 for a majority of the at bat. So I didn't really want to throw the curveball. We'll throw the curveball 1-2 here to Duggar, low and away. See if we get him to chase it. Just couldn't get him. So let's go to the sinker, 2-2. Let's see if we can get it in on the hands. See if we can get him to chase it. And back-to-back K is so far so good. All right, so we lost Freddie Freeman. We had him 1-2. We ended up walking him. Not ideal. I mean, we're at 22 pitches this inning already. So let's. I mean, at this rate, it's not looking too good. But I need Lucchesi to at least kind of get a little bit of a couple quicker innings, the next few innings for sure. All right, we get him chasing there. I'm probably going to go to the changeup. It's been pretty effective today. Yastrzemski's up next. So I'm not hating the idea that we walk him, but I would have preferred not to. And that might actually be a run. Are they going to send him? They are. Buxton's got an arm and 37 speed. What? No way. No way. Really? All right, so the cutter caught too much of the plate. Are we serious? And we can't even challenge it. That's tough. That's tough. All right. Not ideal. Not ideal. Obviously, 1-run scores. Ah, man. Mark Canna's up. I mean, he swings a good bat. I mean, we do have him 1-2. But really couldn't make the play at home. Throw was just a little offline. And now again, 2-2. And don't get the call there. Oh. Full count, and it's going to be hit right at Gavin Lux. We're going to get out of the inning, but a run does score. I thought we had the play at home. Wait, was that? Oh, that went fair? Wait. Okay. So I didn't react because the animation made it look like it was going foul. Like, you'll obviously see it when I put it in the video. But I was just sitting there thinking, okay, I mean, look at him. It makes it look like it's foul. The shadow made it look like it was foul. And it just caught the exact, like the very... I mean, holy cow. The edge of the foul pole. It literally caught the edge of the foul pole as far left as it could go. And that's a tie ball game. Okay, Aquino, I will take it. Holy cow. I was not expecting that to be a fair ball at all. That was 100% just me going, oh yeah, it's a foul ball. We'll go to the next pitch. Like, you'll probably see me in the camera just like looking at my phone. Just being like, I think I took a drink of water. Did I just get a second home run back to back? Are we going back to back? We are going back to back. It's 2-1. What a swing of momentum. William Contreras. I'll take it. 2-1. There we go. That one looked so good off the bat, by the way. That one just felt like it was a home run. And there we go. That's big. That's big. So 2-1. I mean, that one kind of felt more like a home run, right? The other one, I was like, yeah, foul ball. But that one, off the bat, no doubt about it, 400 feet. And we've got that 2-1 lead now.
Miguel.
And then Andujar is not going to line out. I think they've got JD Martinez in left. Yeah, I could see it on the scoreboard. They got Martinez in left and Slater in right. I feel like either Slater or JD Martinez would be the DH and you'd put Yastrzemski in the outfield, but okay. So Andujar, 10-game hit streak. Okay. And we're seeing the bat. Or no, we're seeing the ball well. Putting the bat on the ball. Things are looking good. And then Mondesi, I think, is going to line out, but another really well hit ball. Okay. Okay, so another thing is I've been using this controller, and this controller I've noticed was really bad with stick drift, and I was starting to realize that my PCI would just randomly start jittering, or it would jump up randomly. And so I'm not saying that's completely the reason why I suck with PCI, but I have a feeling that was part of the reason. One, pitches weren't always where they needed to be, but also because I don't think he's getting to that, so I'm just going to send him. But also, I also feel like that was part of the reason why some of the hits weren't becoming hits, because the PCI would move when I didn't want it to. So we got a new controller, and so far so good. I mean, we're starting to get some good hit results. We're starting to land the PCI where it needs to be. We just got to work on timing a little bit, and we should be good. So ground rule double, still only 1 out. And Michael Hermosillo, who has cooled down a bit since his hot start in the season. But I have a feeling any kind of contact that brings in a run. So let's see how we can approach this at bat. That's got to see, like, that's just bad timing. And also look where my PCI is. But let's see how we can extend this lead. All right, so that'll get the job done. Actually, oh, it didn't get over his head. I was going to say maybe we got extra bases. But no, it is going to be a sac fly for Hermosillo. That was actually really well hit. Connor Menez is really leaving some pitches hanging here. Really leaving some pitches hanging. And I really thought we had extra bases. I thought that was about to get over Duggar's head. And if we're a little bit quicker on that pitch, maybe not even perfect, but like early on it, That might have definitely been a hit. That might have definitely been a hit. That might have been a hit. As you can see, Buxton is first for the All-Star game for center fielders, beating out Mike Trout. Interesting. All right. So while we're using Buxton, he has been a little quiet. It has been a little quiet for him. Just can't get the hits. I went. Okay. Ump's feeling generous today. I definitely went. I definitely meant to swing. And we got gifted an extra pitch there. So 2-2. And it's going to be 3-2 now. Guy on third. We got Arroyo up next who hits lefties really well. So if we can get him up, that'd be fantastic. Oh, he said I swung. All right, that's only fair because I meant to swing on that other pitch. All right, 3 runs, though. That's a good inning. Those 2 home runs, the sac fly, that's just what we needed. I think this is going to be a single unless Lucchesi can come up firing, and he does. Great play by the pitcher. All right, a base hit. I think that was Joey Bart. I think that's who it was. I think that's where we are in the lineup. So I think we've got Austin Slater up next. Yeah, that was Joey Bart. So we're going to, oh no, we're back to the top of the lineup. So we've got Harrison up, and not where I wanted it, but I'll take a strike. I'll take a strike, and an out would be fantastic. Pretty obvious, right? Like obviously, an out would be great, but that's not what I was asking for. That's not what I was asking for. So now we got 2 on for, I don't remember who I think it's Duggar. So yeah, this is not ideal. 2 quick ground outs to start the inning, and now we're looking at 2 on with 2 outs. So you know, yeah, not ideal. Maybe it's not Lucchesi's day. Maybe it's just not Lucchesi's day, especially with Freddie Freeman up next. This is not what I'm looking for. I need him to throw strikes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a sinker. I need it to get over the plate. And then now we're going to go to the changeup. And I need this to be over the plate. And it is. Steven Duggar goes down. We get out of the inning. I think the shift is going to help him here. If no shift is on, I think we're seeing extra bases for Aquino. But I think because of the shift, it helps him out. Honestly, though, Duggar might have made the play there, too. So maybe it didn't matter in the end. I also was super late on a pitch that I shouldn't have been. But a quiet inning for us offensively. And now we're in the bottom of the third. I need kind of a quick inning here. Like that's really what I need. And starting it out with 2 balls is not what I want to see. So get a favorable call there. Definitely a favorable call. But yeah, Lucchesi, it might just be like a 5 inning game. It really might be. I mean, this should be a pretty easy play for Andujar, especially with Freeman moving down the line, and it is. So we get the out. It's a good start, but like this is a dangerous part of the lineup. JD Martinez, Mark Canha, obviously Freddie Freeman was up. I mean, if they're going to chase those kind of pitches, I'm okay with that. Haven't been using the curveball. Also really haven't had opportunities to like kind of use it. I don't really want to use it to start an at bat. I don't really want to use it with a 3-2 count. Don't really want to use it with a 2-2 count. And that's going to be a base hit. Probably I shouldn't be extra bases, but like I said, this is kind of a dangerous part of the lineup. We got to be smart with our at-bats. All right, I don't think we might actually be able to turn 2 here. It's going to be close at first. He is going to be safe at first, but we do get the lead runner. That's big. And normally I would have just gone to first there, but the reason I didn't was JD Martinez isn't the fastest. So I felt like we definitely had a chance to at least get the lead runner. So I'm okay with that. And so now we've got Mark Canha up, which I forgot Yastrzemski was between Martinez and Canha. And oh, we got lucky there. Yikes, that was almost a tie ball game, huh? Woo! And can we get the guy at second? We will. That's a great play by Lux. We get out of the inning because I thought that was going to be a base hit. All right, so Andujar beats out a ground ball. I mean, it was a tough play. It was definitely a tough play. Who do they have at short? Is that Dubon at short? I know Crawford's still on the team, and I think Crawford would have made that play. But that is Dubon. And Andujar's going to get a base hit there. Okay. That's a perfect. Are they saying that's gone? Are they saying that's gone by Mondesi? They are. Mondesi with the perfect to right center. Right center. There we go. That was a big swing by Mondesi. Honestly, I didn't think that was a perfect. When I first swung the bat, I thought it was a little bit late, but I love to see it. Mondesi has really been balling this season. Really been balling this season. A little bit of a tongue twister, but look at Mondesi go. Takes it 422 feet. That's a big swing right there. And so for me, I think the dilemma with Mondesi is he's having a great year. He's really showing what we've all been kind of looking for, right? We've been looking for him to get on base, steal bases, play good defense, stay healthy as well. And we've been lucky where we haven't had a lot of big injuries. But with Mondesi, I think the big thing is going to be how much is he going to want? Because I don't know if I'm willing to pay 20 mil. I don't know if I'm willing to pay more than 15. You know, like it just really depends on how the season continues to go. You know, we do have a chance to extend his contract here soon. I think July we can start working with contract extensions. I just don't know if I'm willing right now to strike out. But if I don't know if I'm willing to work with an extension on Mondesi. I don't know what. He's been good. Last year, he kind of had a rough patch, but this year he's been really good. He would solve the right field problem that we have because he would be that guy that we can Buxton, Mondesi, and then we'd have Saunders. Like, that's a good outfield. And I think the big thing is going to be how much money does he want. So let me know what you guys think. Is he going to be worth 20 plus? Is he like a $15 million guy? Let me know what you guys would offer to Mondesi at this point in the season. All right, so I went to go look up something, and of course I'm looking over now, and now what do I see? We're getting a booth review because I thought this was another one of those hits that was foul. So now I'm sitting. So this is twice now this game where I've seen a pitch that I thought was gonna go foul. It probably is gonna be a home run unless something goes different. But I mean, with the way the trend's going, I would assume this is going fair. What a terrible replay, by the way. I can't see anything. And I think that's foul. I would assume that's going to be a foul ball. So I get bailed out on this one. But I went to go look up something, and they're going to say it is foul. All right. So there it is. We get our call, and let's get back to pitching to Mauricio Dubon, who just barely missed a home run. But I mean, the game's going pretty well in our favor, right? And I'm liking what I'm seeing. Lucchesi is at 73 pitches, so I'm thinking this is a 5-inning game for him, unless something goes terrible this inning, which I hope it doesn't. Like, I would love to just go 5 innings, go to the bullpen, who, I mean, hasn't been our strongest asset. I mean, if anything, it's been more of like a problem, right? It's been more of like a terrible experience. But if we can get to the bullpen, they can close out the game for us. Obviously, we have a win, but that's a good strikeout. That's a good strikeout from Lucchesi. And another thing with Lucchesi, not the most stamina. So like I'm saying, we're at 80 pitches almost, and I'm definitely expecting it to be a pretty heavy bullpen game. And so Kevin McCarthy's been a great bullpen arm for us. I think he's 11 for 11 on saves or 12 for 12 on saves, something like that. Estevez, fairly solid. I think he's had a couple bad outings, but like I would say like 80-90% of what he's done has been fantastic. 2-1 probably shouldn't be throwing a curveball here, but we're gonna get greedy with it. We're gonna get the strike anyways, and then we still gotta kind of figure out who we want in the bullpen. Is it Jake Cousins? Is it as we strike him out and throw it to first? Is it Jake Cousins? Is it, Michel Baez, who's in the farm system? We've got a couple other decent relievers in the farm system. Is it like Lorenzen? Is it any of the other arms that we have in the bullpen? Because like I feel like we've got some sneaky good arms. They just need to put it together. And I think that's kind of been the issue, is that they just can't find consistency with their pitches, and they can't find consistency to get the outs, and instead they're walking a lot. They're giving up a lot of hits. They're giving up a lot of runs, and I think that's kind of our big downfall, is that we just don't have a strong bullpen that can close out games or hold leads, and instead we're getting those losses because we have to turn to our bullpen. So maybe that's something that we do have to kind of start to look at and try to start to improve, is our bullpen, because I feel like the offense is definitely there. The starting pitching is starting to come together, but I think the bullpen's the thing that's hurting us the most.
Ready.
All right, that should be the double play that ends the inning. It was a single by Duggar, and there we go. Freddie Freeman goes after the cutter, first pitch, and that's 5 for Lucchesi. That's it. We're going to take him out. We're going to turn to the bullpen, and hopefully we can close this game out. All right, so Lorenzen's going to come in, and I need just a good outing, right? Like that's I mean, it's pretty obvious what I need. A good outing. I don't want any runs. I don't want things to get out of hand here. And realistically, what I need is some strikes. So let's go with that. 3-1. Yikes. And that's going to be a base hit. Mondesi should cut this off, so it's going to be another single. And JD Martinez 2 for 2 with the walk. And like, he hasn't caused a lot of damage because it's been 2 singles. And let's kind of not let this get out of hand. Like, that's really what it is. He went. Ring him up. Dang it. I was hopeful. I was hopeful for sure. All right, I know we got a guy on first, but let's do a setup pitch. You know, you start up high. Now we're gonna go to the changeup low and see if we get him to chase. We don't. That's going to get by him. It's 42 speed. We should have him at second. Come on, Contreras. I need you to have a little more urgency there, man. I need a little bit more urgency. All right, this is what I didn't want. Yeah, this is exactly what I didn't want, because that should have been a home run, and that's going to carry, and that's not what I really want, is him to just take his time making the play. Why am I getting that animation when there's a guy on third? Why is he taking his sweet time to make that play? Get it in. You know what I mean? That shouldn't happen. All right, Buxton. I need this to be on the dot. They're sending him 42 speed. He's going to be safe. He's going to be safe. He's out. Buxton gets him this time. Double play, end the inning. Buxton wasn't getting denied. He was like, you know what? I've got the arm. It wasn't the best of throws once again, but he gets it. Contreras this time gets the tag down. And we get out of the inning unscathed. There we go. I'm going on like 4 shutout innings. I cannot square up Harlan Garcia at all. I don't know what it is. I'm like missing I'm missing every pitch by that much. And that is, Harlan Garcia has come in and just shut me down. I don't know. Apparently the best pitcher in the world, but holy cow. I just couldn't square him up at all. Like it was bad. Like strikeouts, like I was getting hit, just contact like that, where I was just missing it by just this much. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get him. And man, do I go to the lefty here? I think I have to. All right, Blake Taylor, come in, because the next couple batters hit lefties a lot worse than they do righties. So I think we just got to play the matchup. Lorenzen came in, did exactly what I needed him to do, and now I just need Blake Taylor to follow. And not ideal. All right, 2-2 fastball up in the zone, gets him to chase it. Can Arroyo camp out under it? He does. That's 2 outs. That's a home run. How did he get to that? Oh, it's not going to be a home run. It's just going to come off the wall. Can I get him out in second here? I mean, the cutoff probably would have been smarter, but all right, JD Martinez hits the ball off the wall and gets himself a double. He's been trouble today. He really has been, but Yastrzemski's up, a lefty, so I kind of had a feeling JD Martinez would have been a little bit of a thorn in my side, and like that's kind of, oh, okay. That's not good. Go over the wall, please. Keep it to a double. That's why I brought in the lefty, because I wanted the lefty matchups, and Yastrzemski just gets a hold of this one. Okay, that caught a bit too much of the plate. And now I'm going to go to Jake Cousins, have the righty-righty matchup, and let's see if we can get out of this one without any more damage. 5-2, that's perfectly fine. We can kind of hold on to that. That's a strike. That's a strike. Come on. He swung. Woo, it hit him. But he swung. I can't believe we got him chasing that. Holy cow. And we get him with the changeup. There we go. We get out of the inning. 1 run does score. We need that offense to wake up. Really do. It's the 9th. If we can at least get that 1 run back, get that 4-run lead, I'd be really comfortable heading into the bottom of the 9th. All right, we're headed to the 9th. That was what, 5 shutout innings? Yikes. Our bats went super cold. Holy cow. So yeah, I had obviously McCarthy coming in. He is 16 for 17 on save opportunities. So I think I said he was like 11 for 11. I was off. 16 for 17, which is outstanding. Outstanding. I just obviously need him to do exactly what he's been doing all year. And that's, oh, I was kind of hoping he would have let that stay fair. All right. Just keep doing what he's been doing. Getting those outs, you know, closing out games. Okay, not the ideal start. Not the ideal start at all. Yeah, I need him to throw strikes. That's it. I have complete faith in the defense. It's been really good all season. So if we could just keep throwing strikes, we're good. All right, 0-2. Change up. There it is. Come on, turn 2 here. Come on, Guillorme. There's 1. At first, he's going to be safe. Okay, lead runner's out, though. That's big. That's big. I honestly didn't think Guillorme was going to get the lead runner. That kind of worried me. I'm not going to lie. But let's keep going. He's got those ground ball pitches, the splitter, the changeup, the sinker. He's got them all. I just need another ground ball. That's all I need. All right, that one we're not going to be able to get the lead runner. We're just going to toss it over to first, and now we got 2 outs. Like I said, he's got those ground ball pitches. He's getting exactly what we need. They're just not hitting it hard enough. Like the one time I actually want a ground ball kind of hit hard, we're not getting it. And the splitter in on the hands just got Joey Bart, and now we're down to 2 outs here. And they got the top of the order, Josh Harrison, up. So, I mean, he's got a decent bat, but I still have faith in what McCarthy's been doing. Like I said, these pitches have been doing wonders. We're going to go to the splitter here. See if we can get this ground out. No, he keeps it in front of him. Come on, Contreras. Come up firing. That should be the last out. You can't make the last out at third. That's the rule. You should know this. And that's going to be the ball game. Exactly what we needed. Get back on track. Get the win. And we started off hot. Like, obviously, we let that run happen in the first, but then the back-to-back home runs, that sac fly, and then Mondesi with the home run in the 4th. That was exactly what we needed. Cooled off in the second half of the game, but you know what? We got the win, and I'm perfectly fine that we kind of sucked the last part of the game. We got the job done early, held on to it, and that's a big win. 3 home runs, get our runs. That's what we need. All right, so with the win, where are we in the standings? We're in second. We're 3 games out. I mean, I still feel like I don't know what to do with this team. So let's just see how the season plays out. Art Saunders has a small injury. He'll come back. He'll be good to go. Oh, Bobby Dahlbeck's back. All right, let's sort out the lineup then, because they automatically threw him back in. Okay, so let's make sure the team is the way I want it. Honestly, I'm kind of in on Contreras being the everyday guy now. And then Nedover's lefties. No, it'd be Contreras. Dahlbeck plays there. We can flop those 2 or flip those 2, not flop those 2. And then Andujar comes out for Hermosillo. And then that should be good. Pitching wise, we should still be the same. I just got to make sure Art Saunders is back in the lineup now, because obviously I want him to get as many at-bats as possible, because I want him to get back on track. I want him to start developing and becoming that player that we kind of anticipate him to be. So now we should be good. We have 27 guys on the roster. That's right. So who gets sent down? How's he been? We just don't need another lefty bat, I don't think, right? Brown, switch hitter. We need the infielder. Let's see. What's Moniak looking like here? How many options left? 1 more. All right, we'll send him back down, AAA. And then we'll go somehow get him in the lineup now, because we have a bunch of outfielders here. So I guess we do that. And then put him back at second. And then we'll put Moniak there. All right, so now we should be good. Everything should be fine. Back to the way it is. Kervin Castro, injury. Art Saunders is no longer injured. That's fine. Kervin Castro's fine. We'll decline the trades for now. Dude, what is Art Saunders' injury rating? What is his durability? 56? Oh, man, he's going to be injured all the time. And that's going to be an issue, man. That's going to be a huge issue. Oh, I don't want to do trades right now. Let's just get through the month of June. And let's see where we're at. Because we went through oh, boy. All right, let's just put him on the 10-day injured list for now. Auto fix it for now. Let's see where we're at. 32 and 44. We've dropped quite a bit. Noticing Art Saunders is injured quite a bit. So that's something that we got to keep track of. Even though he's having a great season, the dude just is... can I trust him to be healthy when we need him to be? You know what I mean? I'm glad to see Volpe's having a good season in AAA. Victor Mesa Jr. is as well. He's actually progressing very well. That's good to see. That's good to see. Okay, so the lineup got shuffled up a little bit with the injury to Guillorme, which is understandable. Definitely understandable. So I just don't want Arroyo facing... I guess we go like that, which means we could actually call somebody up. But I think Guillorme is going to be back in like, what, 1 to 2 weeks? So probably like a week. You know, not even. So there's really no point in calling anybody up right now. So I think heading into July, this is where we start to realize we're not ready yet. I don't want to tear down the team. I don't think that's what we need to do. Let's see here. We're 11 games out in the division. In the wild card, we're 11 games out. And I kind of said I wanted to be at that 10, 11 game mark. Realistically, I'd like to be in this area right here. We're not a playoff team. That's what I'm noticing. We are not a playoff team. And I think the big thing is it the bullpen, or are we just not good enough? I just don't think we're good enough. You know, I'm looking at some of these guys and I'm realizing we're not bad. It's just we're not good. I think Aquino is a guy that I'm going to throw on the block. I just don't have full faith in Trammell either. Just hasn't really been doing it. He has had a couple injuries this year, but at the same time, he's just not the guy I thought he was going to be. Gavin Lux, I'm not completely sold on either. Mondesi, having a good season, having a good year. The on-base percentage could be a little bit higher, but he's having a good year, and like he's doing well. So like, Dahlbeck's not doing well. I don't know. I think this is where we realize that, yeah, we're not a playoff team. That's what I'm noticing. We're not a playoff team, and I think that's just the reality of it. So I think we're gonna call up Guzman. I think that's the move. What's Dahlbeck's contract options? I think we send down Dahlbeck, let him sit in AAA for the year. We let Guzman take over for July, and I think first base is an area that we could try to improve. I think the outfield, you know, I really want Saunders to be there, but the injuries are becoming an issue for sure. And what else? Pitching? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think the big thing, first base. I think left field until Saunders is ready, and DH. DH is, I think first base, DH are my two biggest concerns. First base, DH, and then looking at pitching, you know, Chad Kuhl's been great. Lucchese's been really good. Morihon's been fantastic since he's been called up, and I think Kyle Wright, maybe we move him to the bullpen. John Gant, I think, is a one and done with us. And then I think we start to turn. Is Eshelman not pitching? 5 games started. He's just not pitching in AAA. Why is he not pitching in AAA? Who are they using instead? Because he's there. Why are they not using him? That's so strange. Why is he not being used in AAA? That's so strange. Do we have any bullpen arms or anything that we could call up? Maybe Romano could come up for Jake Cousins, who's getting roughed up a little bit. I don't know, but I think the big thing that we're noticing, we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. We're improving. We definitely are improving, but we're just not good enough to compete yet. And I think that's kind of the thing where I'm like, okay, this is now where I see the pieces that I'm liking and I definitely want to build around. And I found the players that I'm okay with getting rid of. So like I'm looking at it here. I'm going, Lucchese I like. I think Chad Kuhl's been fantastic. I think Morejon's that guy. I think we got to figure out the other two spots because Wright and Gant, they're just not doing it, right? They're clearly just not good enough for us. I think the bullpen, Blake Taylor's been fantastic. Lorenzen's been doing really good. He's surprised me. Estevez has been solid. And Kevin McCarthy, he's been that guy. 3 blown saves, so not ideal. But he's also been very good for us. So I think like half our starters, half our bullpen, I really like. I think we could definitely use some bullpen help. I think we could use a pitcher, but I think that's something we target towards the offseason. I think if we look to trade for a bullpen arm or a starter, they're kind of a fringe guy or a prospect. I think if we're looking to bring in some pieces, I think we're looking to bring in some prospects at this point of the year. Or I guess we look at the block and kind of see what's available. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like if we're going to bring in someone, it's got to be like prospect related. I just don't see us bringing in someone that we could just bring in. I just like, kind of like we did with Gavin Lux or something like that. I feel like we got to bring in some prospects now. I think it's that point of the season. And then we just wait till the off season. And that's when we start to build this team. I think the off season is when we're going to spend some money and go out and get us a Byron Buxton, because clearly we can get those moves that work out. We just need a couple more of them. So I think Aquino's done with the team. I think Dahlbeck's probably out. I think Seth Brown maybe sticks around. I don't know. But I definitely think Aquino's done. I just don't think he's the guy. I think Dahlbeck's not really going to be that guy either. And then we got to figure out the DH first base spot, and then let's get some prospects in for pitching and some bullpen arms. So tell me what you guys can come up with. I mean, yeah, going out and getting some player here would be cool, but I think we got to go the prospect route. I think Nolan Gorman, it doesn't really make sense, but I guess maybe it could. But I think the big thing is let's turn to the prospects. Let's try to get someone there, and let's see what we can find. So if we can go out and get a top prospect, that's cool. But at the same time, I feel like, do we really have the pieces to make that possible? So we'll have to figure stuff out. And I know you guys will come up with some really good trade suggestions. But yeah, I think first base and DH is probably the move. We just really aren't getting the luck with that. And I think left field, we can find something in the meantime that can hold down this spot. We got Victor Mesa Jr., we've got Moniak, we've got Florial, we've got De La Cruz, we've got a couple guys, we got Jordan Adams. We can just kind of throw in a couple players to fill that spot until the end of the season, and then maybe we look to just bring in Art Saunders if he pops off, because if he can stay healthy, he's showing that he can hit the baseball. It's just he's got to stay healthy. You know what I mean? So let's just get through the rest of this month of July in the next episode. Let's see how we do. But I'm thinking this is let's start to get rid of some pieces, and let's start to build up our farm system a little bit more. So I'm gonna end it there. I hope you guys enjoy it. Sorry for the break. I hope you understand. I hope you're ready for 2022. It's gonna be a big year of content, and I'm looking forward to what we can do together. So I'll catch you guys